And welcome, guys. Welcome back to It's All Football 90, and welcome back to a new and another watch along for the game against. Um, Hopefully, you guys can hear me. I'm pretty sure you guys can hear me. Anyways, we're back again with United and Everton for the watch along, which should start in about, should start right now. Um, but yeah, let's go through the lineup with you. I don't know how many actually is on the stream at the moment. Seems like there is just myself, so which is great, which is just perfect what I need. But yeah, let's go through the lineup with you guys very quickly. Of course, this is going to be very important for United to get a 3 points. Everton hasn't been well. They got the win against Leeds United, which is a massive, massive thing. But yeah, let's go through the lineup. Let's start with United, and then of course we'll just move up. We'll go to Everton, of course, as well, and of course we'll be looking at how important both of this game is for both of the clubs. We'll start with United. We've got De Gea in goal, Wan-Bissaka, Lindelof, Maguire, and Luke Shaw in the back four. Sorry, in the back four, which is pretty much the standard and pretty much what we saw against the last game. It's interesting that Luke Shaw has really, really been really good since ever since Alex Telles came in. A little bit of competition does do that to a lot of players. Moving forward in terms, the system that Ollie has gone for, he went for 4-2-3-1. So yeah, the two defensive are McTominay and Pogba. Moving forward in terms of the attack, we got Greenwood, Fernand. All right, I think I'm back on again now. All right, interesting. Looking at, of course, the Everton's lineup, we got Olsen, Holgate, Keane, Godfrey, Denia, Decore, Davis, Gomez, Richarlison, Calvert, Lewis, and Rodriguez. So that is their lineup for Everton. Quite shocked that Davis is starting. I don't really rate him very highly. If you look at the subs, they're interesting. They've got Fred as well. Fred for United, Matic, Martial, Alex Telles, Van de Beek as well. They can bring on to sort of change the game. If you look at Everton, they got Iwobi. Yeah, they've got good players. I mean, they're not really a game changer, are they? They're not really the players that can change the game completely. I mean, they got a decent sort of a bench. But yeah, I mean, I don't really have. I mean, with the United's last game against Southampton, which they beat them 9-0. Of course, Everton will be a bit nervous. Not nervous, but we'll be cautious of United's a threat, especially the forward players. A bit of change from, of course, the last game against Southampton. Fred started against Southampton, but today, of course, Pogba starts. Interesting that the back four is pretty much the same as it was against Southampton, and of course the front three as well, and the striker as well. So not a lot of changes has been made by Ollie for this game against Everton. But it's going to be quite interesting. It's going to be quite interesting to see what kind of approach. I think both ways. I think it's going to be a very interesting game because they both love attacking, especially Carlo Ancelotti as well, especially with the team that he has gone for. It is, of course, a very attacking base. So it's not going to really sit back. And I think this is where it will be very interesting to see the contest between United and Everton. For both of them, it is of course very important to get 3 points. Let me just go back to the table. Yeah, let's go to the standing. So as it stands, United is second with 45 points. Right behind them is Leicester City with 42 points. Everton stands sixth right now with 37 points. If they do beat Manchester United, they go 39 points on level with West Ham on the fifth. Chelsea is right behind Everton as well, just breathing down the neck with 36 points. So if you just look at it, I think both teams will be dying to get that 3 points today. Anything less than that would be disastrous for both of them because they do want to get 3 points. Okay, why is it buffering in my stream? It has kicked off, ladies and gents. 2 minutes has been played so far. It has kicked off. Okay. Why am I getting a Ronaldo comments? Okay, I'm just starting up the stream. Hopefully it's if you guys do want to join the stream, do let me know. I can send you the invite. You guys can join the stream. And I'm not really a United fan, so obviously I'm going to be watching it. Okay, this stream is just I'll find a different link. Should never trust Sky Sports. Sky Sports are just honestly. All right, there we go. I need a bit of commentary. Without commentary, it just sounds dull. There we go. I got that going. If there is any comments that you want me to cover, do leave it in the chat and I'll try my best to answer it to my best knowledge. Obviously, it's not going to be no expert or professional or with it's just going to be opinion. It's just opinion. Oh shit! Oh! Richarlison wants to hug McTominay. Strange how Richarlison walks. Did you just see how he walks? He walks with a heavy foot. I'm not laughing at the way he walks. Oh, that was clean pass from Rodriguez. James Rodriguez. James. It's actually James, not James. I used to say James Rodriguez. I never used to say James. And someone said that it's not James Rodriguez, it's James. It's a silent J. Like Juan Mata. It's not John Mata, it's Juan Mata. Good start from both sides. I think United have looked slightly brighter. But then again, it's only been 4 minutes, so I can't really say who's been better so far. Right, I just need to do a few bits while I watch the game and, of course, keep you guys a bit entertained as well. Everton on attack right now. Try and do a low pass. Holgate. It's really interesting to see how, Luke Shaw has all of a sudden become fan favorite for United fan in terms of the left back. He was obviously been heavily criticized for many reasons, for his weight, for his performance, for him not tracking back, for his defensive skills. He's been heavily criticized, but ever since Alex Telles has been brought by the club, he has sort of stepped up in that position, and it makes you wonder, like, what was he doing before? Which is nice, I guess. That's whoa! Maguire's on a run. Oh, that's not Maguire. That's Lindelof. Jesus Christ. Okay, that was sort of a messy run right there from Lindelof. But it was obviously stopped by one of the Michael Keane, I believe, the former United player who used to play for youth team. I would like to say thank you, whoever's joining, whoever's watching right now. Thank you for helping us reach 166 subscribers. Not really huge, but for us who we just started off recently, to get 166 subscribers in a short amount of time since we started is massive for us. So I do appreciate all the subscribes that has been given, and for everyone that kind of tunes into the live streams. There is, of course, more than me. There's more than one person on the stream. It's not just myself. But however, I think they will be joining second half probably. So that's and they're both United fan as well. So I think we'll get a good understanding of how they feel about this game. I do think United will get 3 points here. I think they will somehow nick a point, especially of course coming from a Southampton thrashing them 9-0. Like what I saw against Southampton, yes, you can say, you can debate, you can argue that there was 2 sending off for Southampton, hence it was very easy for United to roll over, not roll over, but slap them silly 9-0. But yeah, I think going into this game, the players will be a very, very high in confidence, which you can see from the play so far since the game has started. But just as I say that, Everton is on attack right now. And it's been stopped. Oh, this is a good. Okay, foul by Davis. This guy, I mean, I'm not a massive fan of Davis, honestly. This guy is very rash. Oh, that could be. Oh wow, he came from behind as well. This is what I hate about certain players, and Davis is one of them as well. Very rash with that tackle. I'm surprised that ref is having a talk with Fernandes rather than Davis, because he was the one that came in very harshly. But obviously, free kick was given to United. Bear with me for a second while I disappear. Hi, Ankit. Oh, there we go. Hi, Ankit. Yeah, thank you, Joy. Thank you for joining, Jermaine. Prediction: I'm going to say a United win. I'm going to say 2-0 to United. I look as if I just woke up from the bed, but today, you know what? Today has been a day off, so I was just pretty much at home, just chilling and whatnot. So, sorry, yeah, prediction. Got distracted there. Prediction wise, I'm gonna say 2-1 Manchester United. I don't know who's gonna score, but that's my score prediction I'm gonna go for. Right. Okay. I do want to talk about other fixtures that could potentially be happening. Well, that has happened today, actually. Maybe I should go through that. Some of those. If of course anything happens in this game, I will be here. But let's talk about, of course, the earlier games today. Villa beating Arsenal by a goal. That was a good cross from Lucadina. Did I say Digna or something like that? I think. Oh wow! A quarter for Everton in the 10 minutes. I think this is a massive for Everton as well, having Lucadina back in the starting lineup. Of course, I think he's been heavily missed for Everton, and what he provides on the left flank is on the right flank is a lot. He's the highest when it comes to the assist by a defender. He's the highest with 6. Cresswell with 5. So you can just understand, how much. Oh yes, how much Everton has missed him, and especially Carlo Ancelotti as well. He does like fullbacks that does tend to move forward quicker and faster and a bit robust, wingers. And I think Luca Digne provides just exactly that. Um, like I said, guys, just bear with me for a second while I disappear. For actually, you're all able to hear me, but I just need to disappear for a second. All right, I'm still here, but I just need to move away from the screen. All right, I am back. I have done what I had to do. So yeah, let's get this party rolling. Um, Let me just see how many actually are watching this stream. Just wanted to ask you, Jermaine, what is your score prediction for this game? What's your thought? What's your feeling? How do you think this game is going to go, or how is it going to pan out? Do let me know what you guys think. That was close, says Jermaine. I mean, I'm going to look at it from a Chelsea's point of view. I think a draw for a draw in this game would suit Chelsea so much. So I'm hoping it's going to be a draw. Hoping it does lead to a draw, because obviously, as it stands, if Everton does have a game in hand, which puts them in sort of advantage. To be honest, they have, well, besides in the top six, Everton and City is the only two clubs that has played 21, while others have played 22 and 23 games. And of course, today's result for West Ham, which is something that I was going to say, I was going to talk about as well. I'm going to have to go for a few minutes, thank you, because I got my Domino's. Wow, Domino's! I love that. I think it'll be a very attacking game. It'll be quite exciting. I think it'll be a tie. All right, I'm gonna go now. All right, see you in a bit. All right, see you in a bit. And Jermaine, I enjoy that Domino's pizzaroni. I wish I was having. That was close. Yeah, I wish I was having pizza as well, something like that. That would be great. I have Fanta with me. Oh gosh, I think that will do for the day, for the moment. Um, yeah. Hopefully you do come back, Jermaine, because it is going to be an exciting game. That is being played at Old Trafford. Oh damn! I think I got the wrong one out. Where is the game? There we go. That's the one. Oh, Jesus, Navas, that was close. All right, that was a good chance for United there to actually take a lead. So, guys, as it stands, it's still 0-0 after 19 minutes. The deadlock has not been broken yet. Anyone that's joining, three of you, as I see right now, please do hit that like button and also subscribe as well if you're new to this channel. It would be massively, massively appreciated. Let's see what the Twitter world is saying. Because obviously, if you want the best opinion of fans, then you go to the Twitter world. Twitter, of course, has a very respected opinion. That was just bullshit. It's not really. Again, I keep forgetting this, but yeah, let's look at the results from earlier today. While the game, of course, carries on. So Villa and, of course, Arsenal, I talked about that. Villa getting that win, and they have looked really, really well, especially Jack Grealish as well. I think is one of the outstanding performer for them. Ross Barkley as well, had some sort of a torrid time at Chelsea. Didn't really get into the first starting lineup. Oh, that's not a foul. Calvert Lewin. A little bit of defending. Yeah, defending done by United. Yeah, as I was saying, Jack Grealish has been brilliant. So has Ross Barkley as well. Wasn't really preferred under Frank Lampard, and sorry as well. Oh, was that Bruno Fernandes? That wasn't Bruno. No, it was Greenwood. Yeah, that was a nice piece of trickery from Greenwood to go past Dinia. I don't know why he just committed like that, which is something no defenders would do, because if you do miss that, then you would just allow for the attacker to attack. There is some sort of a appeal for handball. against United, but I think that's been shot down quickly from the VAR. Right, what was I saying? Yeah, yeah. Today's game, Aston Villa and Arsenal 1-0 to Villa. Great win for them. Of course, there have been a surprising sort of a package of the season. Um, Brighton and Burnley 0-0. Of course, Brighton has been sort of trying to get those 3 points, trying to avoid relegation. Burnley, of course, in the relegation battle as well. Um, Surprising scoreline: Newcastle 3 and Southampton 2. Now, after that thrashing from United, it seems like Southampton has been shot down with the confidence level, and it doesn't look really good for Southampton. They need to really pick up. I think they're mid-table right now. Fulham and West Ham drew, which works great for Chelsea fans, including myself. So I'm glad that Fulham did something. West London represent, of course. And of course, the United and Everton game is going on right now as it stands. 23 minutes has been played so far, guys. It's still 0-0 between both clubs. I think United has been in the last 5 minutes have looked much better side. But you can see that Everton has been working really hard and trying to move the ball forward. Decore just gave the ball away to United there in a very sort of in their own half. And this is where United have looked really good and sharp when it comes to the counter attacks and the transition. And it's a goal. It is a goal from Cavani. That is a brilliant striker finish from Cavani. As you can see, I think that was Greenwood or Rashford with the cross. And Cavani was there. I don't know the defense. Let me just have a look at that again, because not one of the best defense from Everton. Yeah, Rashford with a cross. With Aches, I don't see anyone closing him down. I don't even see, was that Michael Keane completely missing that? That was awful defending from Michael Keane. I mean, where is the defense for Everton? There's no Cole. There's no, positional sense as well from Michael Keane. But let's not take anything away from that finish and that from beautiful cross from Rashford as well. Again, Rashford was given so much chance to, ping in that ball and, look for Cavani. Again, I just don't understand how Rashford was given so much time on the ball to whip that in. But again, the anticipation from Cavani there is brilliant. I mean, he's been doing it for ever since. As he's been doing it for many years. When he was at Napoli, when he was at PSG, now United, he's a serial killer striker. He will get that. If you ping in those ball forwards, Cavani is gonna finish them off. He's a world class. He's a world class striker. So as it stands, guys, it is 1-0 to Manchester United. Have a piece of that. Cavani with a goal. Just a goal that they needed, really, to have a great start. And of course, they're in contention for the title as well. Rashford again. Rashford is going to be one player that Everton needs to take good. Trying to control him throughout. He's the one that's going to try taking on defenders. Again, we just have to talk about the defense from Everton right there. I mean, Michael Keane, experienced defender. And also, I mean, the backline of Everton, I mean, someone should have called for it. Someone should have just warned Michael Keane that there's Cavani behind you. Again, the positional sense from Michael Keane is terrible. But that's just my pure observation. So, so, so United with one target, one goal. Again, I mean, you can see that Everton's working really hard for it. They've been sliding in, working hard, but it's just not working for them. It's just not clicking for them at the moment. I mean, I'm not really an Everton fan, so I'm not sure as to, of course, if this is the strongest lineup for Carlo Ancelotti or not. I mean, they have the personnel to, of course, create trouble. I mean, they got James Rodriguez. I think if you give the ball to James Rodriguez, Richarlison, they could do something. I think for Calvert-Lewin, I think you just have to whip in crosses. And then you have Luca Digne as your right back. And then you can get those goals. So yeah, guys, 28 minutes has been played so far. Still United 1, Everton 0. Let's just change the score. There we go. That is better. Right, there we go. Much better now. Okay, let's go back to the game and see what's going on. I mean, if you look at Everton's past result, let's go to Everton. Everton. Yeah, let's have a look at Everton's past result. There we go. Just trying to bring it up. Results. Here we go. So yeah, they beat Leeds United 2-1. They lost to Newcastle, which is something you wouldn't expect from Everton to lose to Newcastle, who has been struggling under Steve Bruce. So that wasn't something that they were expecting. The drew against Leicester City, won against Sheffield Wednesday. Well, not really. Don't. Well, the beat Wolves. So I mean, when you look at Everton's result ever since the start of the season, it has been sort of like a yo-yo season for them, and yeah, that's something that they have. They've been like a yo-yo club for many years. I mean, ever since they broke into the top 6, there have been they have been like a yo-yo club, where yo-yo season you could say as well. Where they have a good amount of games where they win, and then they're back to, of course, back to losing other games. Oh gosh, I just look really. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, I mean, this yo-yo season, that's something that Everton needs to get out of. And they have tried doing that. They have signed a huge amount of players. They've got a world-class manager in Carlo Ancelotti. So Everton has been trying to push themselves forward by over the years. They signed a lot of players. They signed great managers as well, and of course Carlo Ancelotti at Everton as well. Something, if you said that 5 years back, I would have laughed at you. Carlo Ancelotti managing Everton, but they, like I said, they have been like a yo-yo club in terms of results, in terms of season as well. But it's nice to see Everton having a bit of ambition in terms of as a club. You know, they don't want to be that club that just are just a mid-table team. They want to be a club that wants to compete and trying to break this top six or top four, if you could say. Um, and of course, you know, they have signed the likes of Rodriguez, Charleston, and some of the players that they have in the past as well. It just shows the ambition of a club, which is, I mean, they might not be winning trophies or they might not really be competing for a title, but that just shows the mentality of the board and the club itself as well, that they want to, you know, be there. They want to be challenging. They want to be in Europe. Pretty much to Leicester City as well. I think that that title win in 2016 sort of elevated them to be in that bracket or in talks of with the big clubs. Obviously, they're not there yet, but they've got a great system going on as well with Brendan Rodgers. Bring up youth players, and at the same time as well, spending a lot of money in trying to improve themselves as well. I believe they have new training facility as well, which again, I do admire clubs like that likes to, you know, take the club to the next level, you know, organically. Talking about this game, of course, I'm doing this game. United 1, Everton 0. Again, it seems like Everton they just fizzle out towards the end of the final third. Nothing really concrete is coming out. I think they just need to give the ball more to sort of Rodriguez and trying to get Calvert-Lewin a bit more involved as well. So yeah, I think that's what they need to do. A bit, you know, be more compact, because as you can see, they're a bit spread out. Maybe that's the way they want to play, but they're again, see, giving the ball away very sloppy. You can see United's on attack and nicely dealt from Everton. But United has been much better side in the first half. They're winning the ball back in Everton's own half, creating chances as well. They've been more ruthless, you know. They're not sort of United is not sort of just messing around or passing about in the Everton's half. If they get the chance, they're just, you know, whipping it in. But yeah, that's my sort of take on Everton. Oh, again, a bit of struggle from Everton here. I think there's something that Carlo Ancelotti needs to do to get the team back in the winning ways, or not in a winning way, but at least sort of dominate the game. And you can see right now, Carlo Ancelotti looks a bit really pissed off right now with the way they've been playing. And I would be as well if I was Carlo Ancelotti. I would be really, really pissed off with the performance so far. Hasn't been that, you know, hasn't been a great performance from Everton, I have to say that. I was expecting a bit of a fight and a bit of a composure in the final third. I think that's what Everton is lacking right now. I mean, it's so easy to bypass Everton's defense. It's just so easy. And I'm surprised that Everton is still losing by a goal. They should have been pretty much out and done long time back. Again, it's Davis again with those. It's not Davis, sorry. I think I do have some sort of agenda against Davis. It wasn't Davis. I was just gonna go ham on Davis. Yeah. He used to play for Everton, which is sorry, not Everton. He used to play for Barcelona. I think it's from a youth academy from Barcelona, if I'm not mistaken. But it's a free kick for Manchester United just outside their half. I think Bruno Fernandes is about to take that. You see Cavani in there. You got Maguire in there as well, who's really threatening aerially. And that was completely wasted from Bruno, straight to the keeper. I mean, how did he even manage to do that? But yeah, that was straight to the keeper. Very poor, very, very poor from Bruno Fernandes. He had the chance to sort of whip it in. You got the likes of Maguire, you got the likes of Cavani, you got the likes of Rashford as well in the box. Whip it in. You got McTominay as well. You got players who can really attack aerially, and you decide to sort of trying to catch the keeper out. Not especially not from that angle, not from that position. You can never do that. Again, from what I'm seeing, it's very easy for United to just go past the midfield. It's very easy for them to bypass that midfield. Ooh, it seems like Pogba has gone down. Ooh, is holding on to his thighs. Or it could be a groin injury. I'm not sure. Yes, definitely a sub for Manchester United. Pogba is coming off for possibly Fred. I think Fred might come replace him. Yeah, he seems it's most likely it is Fred. He's warming up right now, getting prepared. But yeah, Pogba, he is down. He is down. He might seem to have suffered a thigh injury. Yeah, he's holding on to his thigh. Let's have a look. Oh yes, yes. I mean, it wasn't from anyone, or it wasn't through collision or anything like that. So it seems like he would be out. I mean, when it comes to thigh injuries, I think he would be possibly out for 2 weeks, which means that he might be missing the Europa League, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, he looks in great pain right now. So yeah, Fred, it has come on for Paul Pogba. It's strange that I'm kind of getting used to no fans at in the stadium. Obviously, when we first had no fans in the stadium, I mean, normally you get no fans in the stadium when, of course, a club needs to be punished. But now we are at a stage where we have to play a match without fans. But I don't know. I'm kind of getting used to fans with no fans in the stadium. Imagine when the fans come back to the stadium. That's going to be complete. I want to see how how it affects the players mentally, like when they have fans around them. Would they be wearing a bit nervous playing in front of the fans? Of course, they will get used to it, but it will be interesting to see how um, how the players react to it or respond to having fans back in the stadium. Of course, there'll be, we don't hear it while watching on TV, but when you're at the live, when you're at the game, you have fans who are very vocal and quite passionate about their opinions. So yeah. Oops. Where's the game gone? Where's the game gone? There we go. I feel like I've never slept for like 100 years. I need to get a good night's sleep today. Got work tomorrow. Oh, a mistake from oh goodness. Richarlison tried to sort of catch De Gea out there. Well, De Gea did come off his line to sort of help out Lindelof. But Lindelof, again, what was he doing? What? Oh gosh, that was very, very ooh. I mean, what was Lindelof doing? Yeah, I mean, you had no options whatsoever. Go back to the keeper, play it back. You don't need to um try be the hero trying to. I mean, you're winning by a goal against Everton. Allow those risks. Allow taking any risk. Cavani. I want to ask United fans, if there is any United fan in the stream right now, what's your take on Cavani? Do you think he's been a success, or has he not been a success? I mean, for the job he has done, I mean, for the money that has been paid to him, I don't know if you could say he has been a success. But obviously, if United does get a trophy at the end of the season, I think you can call him a sort of a success signing. Not sure if United would want to keep him. I don't even know how many years has he signed a contract. Possibly 2 seasons. I mean, it won't be more than that. What's the other? Let's look at Twitter and what the Twitter world is saying. So yeah, I mean, I was of course wanting to know what was the 1 minute silence at the start of the game. It seems like, not it seems like, but of course, the Munich air disaster, which happened 63 years ago. So that was in respect to, the brave men and women that lost their life in that plane crash, Munich air disaster. So yeah. That was, of course, a very awful incident that happened 63 years ago. Oh, wow. It says 2-0. Penandes with a goal, I'm hearing. Has Penandes done what Penandes does best? Sure, he has. A great goal, to be honest. I must watch that goal. I haven't. I mean, my stream is behind, so I'm not really sure. I think it happens pretty much right about now. Does it? Does it not? I'm just looking at Fernandes right now. I want to see his movement and where he scores from. He's on the wing. What is he doing on the wing? So that means the goal is not coming anytime soon. All right. Let's go through more of your comments. Well, not your comments, but the Twitter comments and what Twitter world is saying. Oh, wow. Oh, that was a brilliant goal. That was a really good goal from Fernandes. That was a wonderful goal. That was a wonderful goal. That could be possibly in the goal of the month. Look at that. Look at that. Again, this is what I'm saying. This is what I said about the first goal as well. Did I not say about the first goal? Too much space and time has been given to players. Like, look at Fernandes. I can count 6 seconds. 6 seconds. And none of the Everton player has tried to sort of close him down. Same with the first goal as well, when Rashford had a chance to cross that goal in. Cross it into Cavani. Again, so much time and space was given to Rashford. Everton players or midfield, again, not closing him down, not sort of even trying to close him down as well. So again, I think both goals come from Everton being very cautious and just not really closing United players down. Again, allowing Bruno to have all the time in the world to either pick a player or take a shot himself, and he did exactly that. He took a shot. But yeah, I think it's. Oh goodness, Calvert-Lewin, how did he miss that? It might have been offside, but still. I mean, a goal for Everton would have done so much, especially for the second half to come out. Anyways, guys, that is, of course, half-time at Old Trafford. It is Manchester United 2, Everton 0. That is the scoreline for today. Well, first half. I'm trying to change this. Oh, yeah, there you go. Change the scoreline. If I could do that, I don't know if I'll have. Am I able to do it? Yeah, I think I can do it. Hold on, if it works, it works. Fernandez. So there we go. Yep, you can see that. Great. So you can see. Oh, maybe I should do that as well. What Jermaine has done. So yeah, guys, it is half time. United 2, Everton nil. I'm just gonna try to. All right, there you go. There we go. That's much better. Um, let's look at. Let's take some comments. Let's see what the general United fan is saying. If I was just to evaluate, or if I just have to sort of summarize that first half, I think United has been brilliant. From the first goal, I think Everton has been very sloppy. Pretty much all the threats going forward fizzles out. The final third, really poor. I think that's something that United, I'm sorry, Everton needs to really look into. There's no urgency from Everton. Let's have a look. Let's see what the general consensus or general thought of United fans of the first half, and of course we'll look at Everton as well and what Everton fans thinks of their performance in the first half. Trying to look for a good comment which I can talk about. I mean, let's talk about Rashford and what kind of, not Rashford, sorry, Fernandez, and what kind of impact he has had on United ever since he signed for United in last year, January, for £65 million. I think it's been a great addition to United. I think he has elevated United, has taken United to the next level, and they have looked more threatening going forward. And you can see, I mean, there's a lot of things that you can highlight from Bruno Fernandes, especially his. He's not one of the most pacey midfielders ever, but he's a smart and intelligent midfielder who knows when to make those runs, when to create space for others as well. And he's a mixture of, he reminds me of a mixture of Fabregas / Mata as well. He's has that intelligence to create space for others and for himself as well. And right now as well, again, he's always there when it comes to that getting that goal for United in the first one as well. And not only that, he creates chance for others. So that's one thing I really do like about Fernandez is, oops, I have. Let me fix that. And if you have other players in the squad as well who's contributing as well, that just puts them in the next level category. How am I struggling to find people's thought on the game? Mike Dean seems to be trending. I think that's for United. I mean, sorry, not United, for the Arsenal game. Now, I have been hearing the Arsenal controversy. I haven't looked into it, and yeah, I haven't looked into that controversy in the Arsenal game, which of course would be because obviously it's Arsenal. um, I'm surprised that I can't seem to find any Man United tweets, a Man United fans tweet on this game. All right, so we got Adam Jones. That's one frustrating half from Everton because they were actually good in opening stage. I kind of disagree with you on that one, Adam Jones, because I don't think Everton has been that great. I think they've been piss poor in the first half. Um, in the final third, they have been really, really piss poor. And also allowing United to have all the space and time for the first and the second goal as well. If you see the first goal, Rashford with so much time on the ball, and he found Cavani. Second goal again. The funny thing is, it's from the same position as well from the first goal. Like in the first goal, you saw Rashford, crossing it from that same spot. And then, of course, Fernandez got his second goal from the same spot as well. Again, no one closing Bruno Fernandez down. So, yeah, Adam Jones, I disagree with you on that one. Moving forward, I think we might have some. I want to hear what Everton fan has to say about this one. And surprisingly, I can't even get any Everton fans comment on this. Maybe I just need to type it down. Maybe that would help. Right. How am I not getting any? All right, let's have a look at some stats as well. These are the sweat stats. Clearly, I'm still asleep. 7 shots from United, 1 shot from Everton. Shots on target, United 2, Everton 0. Which is no surprise to me because Everton has been shocking in the first half. If you look at the accuracy of pass, 91 to 83, possession-wise, 61, 39. So the stats obviously indicates that United has been the much better side, has been the much dominating side in the first half, and you can say that they deserve the lead. I mean, let's look at Everton and what kind of changes would they make. I think the problem is in the midfield. I think that's where they need to fix up. And if we look at Everton and who they can bring on, like I said, I don't think Davis is really working for them. I think it's just, Davis hasn't been closing down anyone. Gomez again hasn't been that involved in the first half. So I would make changes there. Who would normally play there, anyways? I mean, Allen is, of course, a massive, massive miss for them. I just realized that Pickford is not playing for them. I just clocked that right now. Fabian Delph as well. They could possibly bring on Fabian Delph to play in that midfield. Replace Gomez with him. Fabian Delph, experienced player, could bring something different into the team. I think they just need to get Rodriguez a bit more involved in the game, and Richarlison as well. I just feel as if they're not that involved. Hence, that is a reason why I think the attack from Everton hasn't been that fierce, as we have seen in the first half. First half of the season. Let's have a look at the stuff as well. Looking at tomorrow's game, who's actually playing tomorrow? Which would be well, it's a crappy moment that I can't be watching a lot of games. Tomorrow's a good day for football as well. We got Tottenham in action with West Brom. That's the early kickoff at 12 o'clock. Then we have Wolves and Leicester City at 2 o'clock. That's going to be an interesting game as well. Wolves, of course, needs to get that win, and so does Leicester City as well. Liverpool versus Manchester City. I think that is going to be a classic game. It's a shame that I'm going to miss that game as well. And of course, I'm going to miss the Sheffield United and Chelsea game as well. I wish I was working today and I had it off tomorrow. But there is a chance that I could not be working tomorrow. But that hopes and that hope might just die in about 5 seconds as I'm going to check if I'm working or not. Come on. Take me off that roster. And it seems like, yep, I will be working tomorrow. Yep. Interesting. Right. Never mind. Oh, gosh. I'm just watching that first goal again. I mean, the amount of time that Fernandez had on the ball is incredible. I think it seems like a lot of United fans do rate Cavani and class him as a success, a signing. Not really a panic. I mean, you have to say he was a panic buy. Let's be honest, he was a panic buy. But I think what he has delivered is incredible. That's good for like a free transfer. Free transfer last minute doesn't really work out, does it? I mean, if you look at the history of it, I mean, let's look at the history of it from the Chelsea's side of the last minute signing. You know, we signed Pato. What a flop of a signing he was. Falcao as well. We signed him. Who else? There's other signings that we have done, which hasn't really worked out for us. Same with United as well. Falcao that signed. Cavani seems to be working for them. I think there's certain things in certain clubs where they're just cursed. Like if you look at it for Chelsea and number 9, that sort of curse for Chelsea. Like none of the number 9 really worked for us. It takes you back even before Roman Abramovich as well. You know, the number 9 that we had, we started with Kesman, I believe. Kesman or Mutu. One of them was number 9. Was there? Yeah. And then came Franco Di Santo. He took number 9 as well. Didn't really work out for him. Then we didn't really have number 9 pretty much after that until we signed Fernando Torres in 2011. And you know how that went. And then we signed Alvaro Morata as well. Again, didn't really work. Now Tammy is holding that number 9. But to be honest, he's been doing decent. You know, he's only 21 years of age, a newly striker coming out from the championship, from youth academy. So you can't really bash or you can't really criticize him heavily that much. But I think United has had pretty much the same as well ever since. All right. Oops, where did I go? Yeah. So as I was saying about United had that same curse as well. I think the game might have started. I'm just talking complete nonsense here. Has the game started? Has it not? Yes, it has. Well, is the players are coming out. But quickly to finish off on that, I think United had a lot of like curse number 9. Sorry, it's number 7. I think ever since Ronaldo left, Michael Owen didn't work. They had other players as well wearing that number 7. Memphis Depay wore that number 7 shirt. Didn't really work out. Anyways, guys, the second half has started off. It has kicked off from Old Trafford. But yeah, just to finish off, number 7 at United has been shite until I think Cavani might have changed that. But then again, he's not really a number 7 for the future. I think Sancho was the one that was meant to take over, but that has not been the case. But yeah, second half has started off. It's pretty much the same team, no subs, no changes from both sides. I mean, you would have expected Everton to make a couple of changes and switch up a bit, especially, of course, how dreadful they were in the first half. But let's see how it goes. Let's see how it works for them. Yes, I am live. Why is it giving me a notification saying that? Wait, hold on. There's 2 live games going on. I don't understand. I mean, how are they so silly? They did not even know that I'm live on their own channel. Oh God. I can't believe it. How do they not know I'm live? Like, this is incredible. Okay, that's pretty much it going to be from me then, I guess. There is already one live stream going on, so well, pretty much no one's here. So Jermaine, if you are watching this one, make sure you go to the other stream, which they're doing right now. And I'll end the stream right over here because obviously they can't have 2 streams at the same time. But I don't understand, how could you start a stream when there's another stream going on? But hey ho. Anyways, guys, whoever's watching this right now, Jermaine, head over to the other channel. Sorry, not other channel. Head over to the other stream, and as the watch along is going on there. But yeah, anyways, thank you guys, and I'll catch you. I might join that stream. So yeah.